Okay, so the basic definition of clinical research is this: research in which people or data or samples of tissue from people are studied to understand health and disease. So I'm basically just gonna go off of my notes and just make this video really short and sweet. So there are different kinds of research. It could be on breast cancer, it could be on precision medicine, it could be on MS, it could be on HIV and AIDS. So it really depends on what kind of research you want to be a part of. Pros: meeting people. So when a patient is enrolling in a research program, they are known as participants. So with these participants, they can come from all walks of life, different ages, different races, ethnic backgrounds, professional experiences. It's a great way to practice it's a great way to practice your social skills because you will always be talking to new people. Another pro is getting your foot in the door in the medical industry. So if you're someone who really wants to work in the healthcare space, getting into clinical research is a great way to get your foot in the door because you're exposed to so much, but it's not to a point where it's so deep in that you feel as if it's too late to turn back around and change your career because you've already put in so much work. The third pro would be access to people in the medical industry. So whether it's a receptionist, whether it's a NP, a tech, a nurse, a resident, please don't underestimate the people that you meet when you first start out in this industry or in any industry, because those relationships can definitely be fostered and you'll never know who you meet later on down the road. So don't think because someone has a low paying job that they're not really important when it comes to just getting to know people and developing those relationships in healthcare. The last pro would also be being able to make an impact. So it's a great way to see something through because if you are in the beginning stages of a new research program, it's really an awesome experience to watch something grow from when everything's just so small and uncertain, and then from it blowing up and being a success and ultimately making an impact in the medical industry. Cons would be pay. It all depends on who's funding it, your educational background, if you're working part-time versus full-time. So you always have to pay attention to the little details because that will let you know how much you would get paid. And also don't forget to negotiate. It's always important to negotiate your salary. Even if you think what you're being offered is great, still negotiate because there's always money on the table. Unless if there truly isn't any money on the table, but there's always, for the most part, there's always money on the table. It can be repetitive, so if you're someone who likes to change your duties, if you like to do different things, clinical research may not be the career for you. But again, it all really depends on who's funding the program, who your managers are, because they're the people that really put everything together to make it a very fun place to work. And lastly, a lack of flexibility with certain research programs. It might entail you to work in the weekends, not obviously a 9 to 5, but maybe a 9 to 3. It might be a 10 to 2 because sometimes with certain research programs, you do have to work community hours, which is pretty much canvassing in certain communities and getting people engaged or just acknowledging them on what the program is. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or anything that you want me to clarify for you, you can definitely send me a message or comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys later. Bye.